Now let's look at bacteria. Okay, the size of bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular microorganisms measuring 0.2 micrometer to 10 micrometer. And bacteria can be seen under the high powers of a light microscope. Right? Let's look at the shape. The naming and classification of bacteria are based on the basic shapes of the bacteria, which are spherical, coccus. It looks like ping pong ball, somewhere here. This is coccus. Spiral, or we call them spirillum. This one, okay. Rod, it look like sausage, which is also called bacillus. And comma, vibrio. Okay, so this is comma, this is bacillus. Okay, see here there are different kind of bacteria. Okay, that's an example. We have example here, streptococcus species. This is coccus shape, coccus. Yeah. Treponema pallidum. This is spirillum. Spirillum. It looks like spring, spiral. Bacillus anthracis. This is bacillus. And Vibrio cholerae. This is Vibrio. Okay. So you can see here anything with coccus, with the name coccus, it looks like ping pong ball. Okay. Oh, it is spherical. Now let's look at the basic structure here. Basic structure of bacteria. Right. You look at figure 1.14. Now, observe the basic structure of a bacterium in figure 1.14, this figure here. Most bacteria have a firm cell wall that gives shapes and support to the bacteria. Firm means keras lah, ya, keras. Okay. The cell wall of a bacterium is not made of cellulose but is made of amino acid and polysaccharides. Okay, this one. This is cell wall. Okay, the yellow color. Okay, some bacteria have capsules which protect the cell wall. Some have fine hair structures known as pili, which enables the bacteria to attach to a certain surfaces. Others have a structure shaped like a tail known as flagellum to help in their movement, untuk membantu dalam pergerakan. Okay, flagellum. Okay, pilai ni macam bulu lah, ya. It looks like tiny hairs. Yeah. Okay, let's look at nutrition. How does it get its food? Bacteria obtain food in various ways. Bacteria which have chlorophylls produce their own food. Of course, through the process called photosynthesis. Some bacteria are parasitic, in which they obtain nutrients from their hosts. Okay, human body is a host. They are also saprophytic. Sometimes they call them as saprophytic. Bacteria which contain nutrients from dead organism. Okay, so a dead body, if the bacteria attack or live in the dead body, they are called saprophytic bacteria, right? Saprophytic bacteria. Okay, let's look into the method of reproduction. Bacteria reproduce asexually, that is by binary fission, and also sexually by conjugation. Okay, so this is binary fission, whereby it breaks into two, division of cytoplasm, divide It's split into two and you'll get two daughter cells in this diagram. Conjugation, you have one positive and one negative, or in a crude manner, I call them as both male and female, right? You can see here, okay, there is a transfer of genetic materials from one strand of plasmid is transferred, meaning that there is a movement of genetic material between these two. So the two daughter cell will have different genetic material from the parent cell. Okay, genetically identical daughter cell, right? So they're not not identical. Okay, but both of them are identical. Okay, both. Okay, conjugation, sexual and sexual reproduction of bacteria. All right. Now let's look into the habitat, di mana dia tinggal. Okay, bacteria can be found in udara, water, soil, and all decaying organism and material. Bahan atau organisma yang sudah mereput, decay, reput. Okay, so that is where they live. Alright. Okay, so this info sign, plasmid resemble a small circular chromosome that can replicate independently and is responsible for transferring of genetic materials during conjugation in a bacteria. So that is plasmid, this one, alright, this one, plasmid. Okay, let's look at the special characteristic of bacteria. Okay, bacteria such as Bacillus anthracis form endospores. Spores, macam biji lah. Endospores. Look at this figure. To withstand extreme surroundings such as very hot or cold places, drought, and food shortage. Ini ialah tak ada air lah. Drought ni ialah kemarau, and food shortage. Endospores are spores formed in bacterial cells and have a strong protective coat. Maksud dia, luaran dia sangat kuat lah, ya, kuat terhadap suhu yang panas dan suhu yang sejuk. This protective coat will rupture, pecah. This protective coat will rupture when the surrounding of the endospores become favorable for growth. This allow germination to form new bacteria. Kalau keadaan yang sesuai, dia akan pecah dan dia akan membiak. Yeah? Okay, the endospores of Bacillus anthracis. Okay, this is the picture. Okay, or the diagram. Right, you can see here the endospores. Okay, so endospores. Okay. Okay, so that's all for this topic on bacteria. Yeah.